Hi there, everybody. Delighted to have you along for the ride for this game. Alan Smith has joined me in the commentary position. Now we can check on the lineup. Well, three at the back. That's the first thing that catches the eye. What about the rest of the team?
Well, it looks to be a 3-4-3. You certainly don't see it that often, and when it works, it can catch the opposition off guard, really. It can be a really awkward shape to contend with.
Throw in now. Carlos Alberto. He's got his shot off now. Taking the chance with the shot there.
Yeah, thought he might have done better there. Had a bit of time and space, good position.
Just taking the heat out of the moment, the ball back to the goalkeeper. We're concentrating perhaps on the teams, but also these two lads as well.
They've done really well, but I think both have got scope for improvement, for development, because they're not old, and that bodes well for their teammates.
That's very good link-up play. He can hit it here, and they've scored! And the first goal will be such a boost to them.
And he'll have enjoyed that. Don't think he scored many better. The composure to place it to the left.
Good look here, again, by the replay of the goal. So the first goal, it's 1-0. Carlos Alberto. Back to him again. Very good intercepting play there to get his positional situation right and win the ball without too much effort. Slipped past his man now. Strong tackle to break up the play. Carlos Alberto. That's a turnover in play. Going to try it. It's the wrong side of the post, but only just. Carlos Alberto. Got a great understanding, this team. Just look at the passing. Well, he's got support here. He has cleared it well. Well, here could be a chance for the corner. Here's the cross. Oh, well done, the goalkeeper, and he's hung on to the ball. First touch was poor. It's a diagonal ball to switch the play here. A real tussle between the two of them to try and get the ball. Brilliant football from this team. That will help ease the pressure. Carlos Alberto. Turnover of possession here. Carlos Alberto. That's very comfortable for the keeper here. Across, tries to punch it away. Here's the shot. Excellent block there. And the referee spotted that deflection. He's pointed for the corner. Chooses to punch here, the goalkeeper. Good technique. Carlos Alberto. It's another very good save. It didn't get away from him, the ball, either. Referee says play on.
Yeah, it wasn't a good tackle, without any doubt, but the worst thing for supporters when you've got the ball is to hold up the play.
Some options now for the pass. They've opened them up here. Terrific stop. They've gone up to take the throw well up the field, keep the pressure on. The fourth official has signalled just one more minute of added time. Nothing wrong with that tackle. In fact, it was a terrific effort. He's put it in well. Good take by the goalkeeper, but no pressure on him. So it's 1-0 here as the half-time whistle goes. So the referee's happy, the players are in position, the second half gets underway. Able to make a good interception. Possibly booking this. Possession change once more. gets across the field to try and switch the play. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes.
Well, they've been really bursting to get on, those players on the bench, and one's going to be lucky now. And he's moved in, trying to jostle the opponent off his stride. Crosses in. Well, the ball deserved perhaps a better response from his teammates in the middle. The defender got there first, though. One back very quickly. And it will go into the middle now. Counter-attack could be on here, because it was a poor ball, and they've got some free possession and a chance to get numbers forward. Two have got a great understanding with their passing. Just a heavy touch, the opposition can take the ball away. He's got that through clever reading of the game, intercepting and getting possession back for his team. Presented the ball to the opposition. Carlos Alberto does love having the ball, this fella. Just lent it to his teammate for a moment. Goalkeeper hangs on. And in goes the cross. And it's going to be a goal kick. Well, they're still leading, and they've decided to go for a fresh player in the hope of hanging on to that lead. Here we've got the possession stats so far for you coming up on the screen.
Well, nothing to split the two sides. So when you're looking for somebody to pick out the hole, create the pass, create the goal.
Here's the cross. A decent fist away by the keeper. Assistant looking very confident about that one. He flagged, the referee gave the offside. Turnover of possession here. It could be in. Shot. That's a good try. Beat the goalkeeper, beat the post. He's playing it back to the goalkeeper. They've linked up well. It's gone out for a goal kick. Shots on here. Well, that's in. It's in off the defender. I think that deflection actually was the key moment to the goal. It might not have gone in otherwise.
No, I don't think it would have. He had to stick out a leg. It's an instinctive reaction, and it's blown off his foot and to the back of the net.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Fine cross. And that's really the way to get the ball out of the danger zone. And that'll be a corner. Well, he's got his fist to it.
Well, that's been the story for this goalkeeper today. A clean sheet, and I don't think that's going to change before the end of this match.
The referee's given the free kick. The game's not over yet. Great work by the goalkeeper. The ball is his, and he's made sure he's protected it. And there we are, the final whistle. Alan Smith is with me. I'm Martin Tyler. Delighted to have your company for this match today. It's an open game, but maybe these two guys might have an influence on it if they're absolutely on top of their game.
Yeah, these are the kind of players that you pay the big bucks to because they're match winners, they're game changers. So interesting to see if that happens here.
Here's the lineup.
Well, often when we look at these three at the back formations, it's designed to get two strikers in with five in midfield, but it's even more enterprising, this.
It is. You've got your two wing-backs who will be bombing up and down, trying to provide the width, and those two lads wide up top will play fairly narrow, I think.
Referee starts the match, and the kick-off. There is some backup for him in this position. Eye-catching football, really. It just got to a stage where they actually took the eye off the ball, literally, and they've lost the ball. Goalkeeper can get the ball here for his goal kick. Some potential in this move. Nothing wrong with that tackle. In fact, it was a terrific effort. Wasteful pass, unforced error, really. And his cross was well away from those trying to get there and turn it into a chance. Headed pass then, and a shrewd one. And that will be a throw. Well, that's very good positional play, and he's read the situation perfectly with that interception. He's given possession away here. A turnover to the opposition because of that poor touch. On the volley, and it's a goal here. Just look at this replay, it's beautiful.
Well, you knew exactly what he wanted to do, but converting it is a different matter entirely.
And that has opened the scoring, 1-0 here. Moved in, trying to jostle the opponent off his stride.
they've won the ball back and trying to make something of it quickly.
Good stop by the goalkeeper. Frustrating is this for the other team, trying to get a touch of the ball. Shot on, and they've scored.
And the keeper clawing at thin air there. He had no chance.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0.
He's lost the ball. He's got his fist to it. Here is a chance for them. The shot's on. What a fine save. Corner. He can lay it off to the supporting player. Chance from the pass. The score! The shot's hit the post. Could be a yellow card here for that foul. He's caught offside, and you see what he's trying to do. It's all about the timing of the run. Man's Beckenbauer. And the referee is blown for... Change of ends, and the second half is underway. nicely controlled football, this. Not rushing it, not forcing it, just keeping the ball, moving the opposition around. Real good contest between these two as they jostle for possession. Well, the attacker's done well, beaten his man. And shoots! Very good stop here. The 3 points for a corner. Shot! Well, definitely attack after attack here. Doing what they've done to get into the lead, they're trying to get a bigger lead. Couldn't keep it in play, it's gone out for a throw. The player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
I would be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal from him, good overall performance actually.
He's lost the ball here. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Some options now for the pass. And it will go into the middle now. They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper. He's given possession away here. And the cross comes in now. Cleared it well. Easy decision, free kick.
Substitution on the field. Going on is number 19.
And in goes the cross. First touch was poor. Will be a goal kick.
The team has stopped for substitution. Going on now is Hassan.
Ball knocked away long. There goes the cross. Driven goalwards, volleyed goalwards. It's a goal!
When he came after him, he just didn't give anybody a chance to get in a tackle. Wonderful finish into the bottom left.
Off we go again, 2-1. And in goes the cross. And the whistle has gone because the assistant flagged for offside. It was a good idea to try and use the width on the pitch, but it's gone out for a throw. That is a free kick. Possession given away once more. Quick tempo to the passing. The opposition can't get near them. It's a useful ball in. Chooses to punch here, the goalkeeper. Good technique. It's over, and the referee blows the whistle for the last time.
It's match time. Martin Tyler here and Alan Smith with you as always to describe it. And we're looking forward to something special today, eh?
Well, I think so, Martin. I hope these two teams won't disappoint us.
And we're concentrating perhaps on the teams, but also these two lads as well.
They've done really well, but I think both have got scope for improvement, for development, because they're not old, and that bodes well for their teammates.
This is the lineup for the home side. Well, three at the back. That's the first thing that catches the eye. What about the rest of the team?
Well, it looks to be a 3-4-3. You certainly don't see it that often, and when it works, it can catch the opposition off guard, really. It can be a really awkward shape to contend with.
No reason to stop the game for the referee then, and he's read the play well.
Oh, in goes the cross.
The attack has fizzled out here. Goal kick. Flags up. He's frustrated because he is caught offside. Maybe he made his run a bit too soon. Well, he's got away from him.
And here's the shot. Hit the post. Back off the bar. Real good contest between these two as they jostle for possession. And now he's looking for some support.
I think the referee's showing how he's going to officiate this match. It's going to be a free kick. He's not going to stand any nonsense.
Great hands. And that's good support as they build this attack. They've opened them up here, and this is a goal!
Well, the keeper, he is just flat-footed, and he can only admire that, the way he's hit it first time.
And that has opened the scoring, 1-0 here. That pass, just a subtle little clip pass in, really. Shots on here. They pulled it back level.
And the keeper clawing at thin air there. He had no chance.
So away we go at 1-1. Oh, we've got a great game for you today. I'm Martin Tyler, Alan Smith is with me. We're both really looking forward to describing it for you.
So this is how the hosts line up today. Well, often when we look at these three at the back formations, it's designed to get two strikers in with five in midfield, but it's even more enterprising, this.
It is. You've got your two wing-backs who will be bombing up and down, trying to provide the width, and those two lads wide up top will play fairly narrow, I think.
Going to cross it. He's moved in, trying to jostle the opponent off his stride. Driven goalwards, volleyed goalwards, and he's taken the chance beautifully.
And what about the technique to get that volley away and into the bottom left-hand corner?
So the first goal, it's 1-0. There'll be a throw now after the tackle. It's a difficult shot of volley. It's a good one, and it's a goal.
And you could see that he'd made up his mind as soon as the ball came to him. He didn't need a second touch, and well, the keeper's flat-footed.
Restarting at 2-0. He's lost control. And that's across the field to try and switch the play. Here comes the support. Maybe he'll cross it here. And it's gone out for a throw. Oh, he'll feel good about that. A really strong and clean tackle. It's a useful ball in. It's a heading chance now, and it's a shot that the goalkeeper can deal with quite comfortably. This could be a chance. Well, that breakaway did look dangerous. It's as well they've won the ball back. He's got the ball back. Goes for goal! Well blocked. Oh, great work by the keeper. And he's in there with a header. Goal! It's a classy goal, Alan.
Well, the keeper, quite rightly, is disgusted with his defenders because they've just not helped him out there.
And we restart the game 2-1. This is great teamwork, the way they're knocking the ball around. Great place to win it back. The shot's on! And he passes back to the keeper. Good tackle. It's a decent cross. Cross is blocked. They're going to get a corner here because of that deflection. And it's gone behind for a goal kick. And it will go into the middle now.
Keeper can collect this one.
There will be an extra 10 minutes of added time.
Half-time now, and 2-1 is the score at the break. So the referee's happy, the players are in position, the second half gets underway. Great passage of passing play there. He can cross it now.
That will help ease the pressure.
Good link-up. Fine save he's made there, and he's not let the ball escape his grasp. Nothing wrong with that tackle. In fact, it was a terrific effort. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Got himself a goal, but he does need a little bit of a helping hand.
And he claims the cross. It was, well, nothing's ever straightforward for goalkeepers, but he's not been challenged. He's moved in, trying to jostle the opponent off his stride. Going to be a substitution here for the home side. And that's across the field to try and switch the play. Possession given away once more. Fine cross. Well, the ball deserved perhaps a better response from his teammates in the middle. The defender got there first, though. Well, they could have really threatened the goal then. As it is, the goalkeeper has a simple possession. Wasteful pass, unforced error, really. And he's presented the ball to the opposition. Well, that's very good positional play, and he's read the situation perfectly with that interception. Spotted that well and intercepted.
He's spotted a teammate and he's got the technique as well as the vision.
He's got his shot off now. Great stop. He'll get the ball. He's just dinked it past an opponent.
That's another turnover here.
Trying to stretch the opposition, using the wider areas here. But he's known as a fine passer of a football, and he's right on his game today. Well, he's lost the ball here. Easy on the eye, but in the end pretty easy to defend against. Nice bit of interplay between these two. Into the attacking third. Goalkeeper, it's his ball. Well, we're in the last knockings of the game, but we're still on the edge of our seats here. It's that close. It's offside, and the referee's given it.
Substitution. Going on is number 1.
Oh, that's great work by the goalkeeper. That move nipped in the bud by the raising of the flag from the assistant.
To me, like the timing of the pass and the run was spot on, but on closer inspection, no, he was off.
They cope with it well defensively. Keep an eye on the watch, because we haven't got that long to go. And the team know that. They can't get too desperate, though. They need to keep some sort of poise about their play.
Yeah, they've got to keep the shape. I mean, it's not time to throw the centre-half and the goalkeeper forward yet, but we're approaching that moment.
Home team ready to make a change. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. The time to be added on is just 1 minute. Referee has blown his whistle. 2-1 the final score. Well, they played very well. Alan Smith alongside me, Martin Tyler, and a big welcome to you to this match. Quick look at a couple of the key players that we feel might surface in this game.
Well, it doesn't always turn out that way, but you would earmark this pair as two danger men in this match, two lads that could change the course of the game.
This is the lineup. Well, three at the back. That's the first thing that catches the eye. What about the rest of the team?
Well, it looks to be a 3-4-3. You certainly don't see it that often, and when it works, it can catch the opposition off guard, really. It can be a really awkward shape to contend with.
So here we go, we're underway here. Well, that's a good challenge between the two of them there. Giving the opposition a problem with their interpassing. Change of possession here. And now he's looking for some support. And that will clear the danger. Goes out wide again. It's come out for a throw. He's given the free kick, but no sign of the card. Maybe he just wants to make sure he's not made a rod for his own back with an early booking. Edging forward the wall, stopped by the wall, who could have been caught out if that had gone underneath them. They predetermined, I think, to jump up and block the free kick. It worked. He's coming forward with some danger. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. For goal! Oh, saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch. Corner kick given. Punched away by the goalkeeper. Good passing here. And that is a cheap piece of play to give. Shot on! Great save by a diving goalkeeper. And that will be a corner. Goalkeeper comes out with a punch. The break is definitely on. Brilliant football from this team. He's going to cross it. To him again. cross comes in now.
They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper. He's got a cross to make that interception. He saw it coming.
Oh, in goes the cross.
Well, it didn't quite cause the problem.
And he's up for the header. What a fine save. It's a corner. Now that's a throw. There is some backup for him in this position. And shoots! Here's a chance, goalkeeper exposed. Very good intercepting play there to get his positional situation right and win the ball without too much effort. Counter-attack could be on here because it was a poor ball and they've got some free possession and a chance to get numbers forward. Safely away. Here's the cross. Very well done with the inside of the head as well as the outside. Good pass. That will help ease the pressure. And they're still going backwards all the way to the goalkeeper. Going to cross it. A decent fist away by the keeper. Oh, in goes the cross. Going to be his throw here. Great passage of passing play there. Good take by the goalkeeper, but no pressure on him. Half-time, and the score is 0. It's the start now of the second half. Shots on here. Excellent block there. It's a real tussle between the two of them to try and get the ball. Chance from the pass. Well, that is going to be the goalkeeper's quite straightforwardly, quite simply, and he can pick the ball up.
of the game, the use of the substitutes, very important part of the tactics too. We've got to change. Well, the word average comes to mind about his first half. What do you think, Alan?
Room for improvement, I think you could say, from this lad.
Goalkeeper hangs on.
Rushing it here, moving from one side to the other, and in goes the cross.
Good hands, bread and butter work really by the goalkeeper, but he did it very competently. He's having a good game. He's just reached it, the goalkeeper.
Well, we've been privileged to watch two top goalkeepers. Both have been in majestic form, really, and both with clean sheets still.
And he's headed it goalwards.
Well, he put the signal up there, but I don't think the teammates recognised it. Broke down anyway.
Yeah, back to the drawing board, maybe back to the training ground to practice that one.
Well, they've got a corner out of that. A bit lucky, it was deflected.
And here's the header.
Fantastic goal! Great goal!
I know they work hard on these set pieces, and that corner was perfect.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here.
Nicely controlled football, this. Not rushing it, not forcing it, just keeping the ball, moving the opposition around. Safety first there.
We want to keep the opposition pen back. This throw can help do that.
Not a good challenge by the defender.
Go back to the goalkeeper here. Can't blame him for that.
Here we've got the possession stats so far for you coming up on the screen.
Well, nothing to split the two sides. This is when you're looking for somebody to pick out a hole, create the pass, create the goal.
He's coming forward with some danger. He's going to cross it. And he goes for goal with his head.
Great goal! I have to say, Alan, that reminded me of you in your prime.
Oh, you're too kind, Martin, but it was a brilliant header, fantastic finish. He's always on the move in the box, this lad. We know he's a fine header of the ball. He showed it there.
It is level. Both sides have scored here now.
Time for a substitution. across, tries to punch it away. The shot's on, and there's the goal to put them in front. What a strike that is.
Well, the defenders just stood rooted to the spot on the edge of the box, and what a poor one to concede.
And we restart the game 2-1. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Good piece of tackling there.
It's going to be a fight to the finish, and that incident really epitomising that.
There'll be a throw now after the tackle. Back to him again. That's offside. The referees acknowledge that fact.
The referee seeing that as a foul. It is a free kick.
Quick thinking there at the free kick. Well, the threat was there. It wasn't quite the goal.
I think the keeper might have been relieved there, Martin, because I don't think he would have got there.
That old song you only sing when you're winning. Well, they're winning, but they do plenty of singing when they're not.
Well, they're known for it, aren't they? And it certainly helped the players out on the pitch there. It spurred them on to victory.
Referee has reached for his whistle and he's blown it. That is... Signal from the referee, and off we go. This is the starting lineup today. Well, three at the back. That's the first thing that catches the eye. What about the rest of the team?
Well, it looks to be a 3-4-3. You certainly don't see it that often, and when it works, it can catch the opposition off guard, really. It can be a really awkward shape to contend with.
change of possession here. It's looking good, this move. It could be a chance! And the ball goes out for a goal kick. Couple of teammates who are clearly on the same wavelength. Return ball. And that's dealt with the problem. Cross is blocked here. That's super feet there from the player.
Those feet move so quickly.
Wasteful pass, unforced error, really. Really follow. Could be dangerous. Free kick given. Nearly from the free kick.
Don't think he could have hit that one much better.
That's across the field to try and switch the play. Can go back to the goalkeeper here and does. Moved in, trying to jostle the opponent off his stride. They've lost the ball. Really follow. Here's the cross. Chooses to punch here, the goalkeeper. Good technique. Really on top of their game now. Wonderful understanding. And the cross is in. Oh, that's the goalkeeper's ball. 10 times out of 10. Given it and got it back again. Tremendous understanding from these players. Well, they're in a good position here. Oh, in goes the cross. He's given possession away here. He's cut out that pass. It wasn't an accident. He read the mind of the opponent. Rudy Foe. And shoots! The shot's hit the post. That's neatly done. Fine cross. And it's a header. Fantastic goal!
What a good header, thumping effort to the keeper's right.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. The opposition back off, they could be in trouble when the ball gets to here. Good tackle. Well, that's half-time. Fine cross. And it's a header. It's the start now of the second half. Rudy Foe. And in goes the cross. Corner kick given. Oh, free kick awarded by the referee. The player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Yeah, and what a good time to score that was. Put his side in the lead.
Keeping the ball, just looking for an opportunity maybe to quicken the tempo and get in at goal. And that's good support as they build this attack. control. Cross coming in now. Good hands, bread and butter work really by the goalkeeper, but he did it very competently. He's having a good game. The shot's on, and the goalkeeper got a touch to that. Fine save. Defensive block there, no cross coming in. Rudy Fuller. And now he's looking for some support. It's a real tussle between the two of them to try and get the ball. Trying to stretch the opposition, using the wider areas here. We feel good about that. A really strong and clean tackle. And it's gone out for a throw.
Nice bit of footwork from the attacker, but it was made too easy for him. Poor defending that.
Good tackle. Rudy Fuller. It's looking good, this move. Well, he's away from his marker now. He is having one of those great days, this keeper.
He's still got a bit of work to do, but he's had an astounding game so far.
In midfield, they've got it back via an interception. No time to panic. There's still time to change this game.
Well, the manager on the sidelines waving his centre-halves forward. Could be Route 1 stuff now.
Rudy Fuller. Now the shot! Just wide of the target. Having played the advantage, he's now going back to deal with the infringement that he could have blown for. And the offender's going to get a yellow card.
Yeah, I wonder whether he thought he got away with that because the play was allowed to go on, but no, he sees yellow.
Really vital interception here. Good passing here. Shots on here. Well, you never give up here. A late goal, and they're back in the game.
And I wondered about the keeper, but he's just beaten by sheer power from outside the box there.
It is left. Both sides have scored here now.
Made a bit of a mess of that. A mess and a miss.
After 90 minutes.
Substitute coming on. It's a tactical change.
He's better usually at crossing that. The defender who got there first quite easily, actually. Here's a chance to attack. Here comes the cross. Fine save he's made there. And he's not let the ball escape his grasp. Got the ball back. Well, you have to play it the way you're facing sometimes, even if you're facing your goalkeeper all that distance away. Let's have a look at the possession stats on the screen now. There they are.
Yeah, very close. I think we could probably tell that without even looking at the figures. Not much to split these two sides.
And shoots! It's the golden goal. It's been scored. The game's over. And the rules were set out here before the game kicked off. Golden goal would apply. Golden goal we've just seen.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's big.